John, this team is 2 wins away from setting a new franchise record for wins. These are always weird questions because this isn't the group that has to carry the history of the franchise. What's the right perspective, both for the people who play, but also the people who watch, to kind of take that in?
As far as
setting a new record.
I didn't even know. There's this, yeah. Well, I always think you have to think about the history of the organization, the people that have done their stuff as far as what the record is right now. I'm not a big records guy, especially in the middle of the season and all, but I think it gives people, you guys and the fans, to look back on some of the other teams within the organization. As far as this group here, I'm just looking for the next day. We're not too concerned about the numbers. I think when these situations come up and a team's having a pretty good year like we're having, it brings back some memories of those other teams, which I think is good for the people, for the organization, for the new guys that are in the organization. But as far as the big picture, I thought we practiced good today. I just want them ready tomorrow.
Nice to have Calvert back out there. How does he look?
Who?
Matt Calvert.
He's had one practice for 20 minutes. You're 0 for 2.
That's 3.
Is it 3?
Bjorkstrand right-hand shot. Do you like having that balance in the top 6? Is that any element with what you play around with there?
Well, you can do a lot of different things with, especially with Sauter, can play both sides. Right. It's given me some flexibility within. I wouldn't say the top 2 or the top 6. Really, it's top 9 because Borky's been playing with Hartnell and Sam has kind of found a home there a little bit. So, yeah, you get a right-hand shot with that type of release. It gives you a lot of different situations. To me, the key is Sauter because he can play both sides. It gives me even more flexibility within the lines. Yeah. So, so we'll see where it goes.
What is it with that release, Bjorkstrand's release?
That is a God-given ability. That isn't. You have to ask him. I'm not sure if he's worked at that when he was younger, or is it just an innate ability. I just think it's within him. It's just like his ability that you can't teach of getting open. A lot of guys think they're getting open, but they're hiding in the weeds, and you can't find them. Yeah. He just has a natural ability to do that, and the puck tends to follow him. Those aren't things you can teach. Yeah. I'm not sure if you can teach that release. You have to ask him if he's worked at that, on the way he hides it.
And it's wrister.
Yeah, it's a wrister snapper. It is. It changes angles really quickly. Yeah. It's within his body. It's outside his body. He does a lot of different things with the puck that I just think he just has it.
Yeah, you can tell even your guys in practice, there's rarely a clean save on him.
Yeah.
But he has time and he's trying.
Yeah, he is.
That kind of stuff.
Well, because I think he just disguises it so well.
Right.
And he shoots from so many. He can shoot within his skates. He can shoot outside. Yeah. He just disguises it so very well that it's. And you have to ask the goalies. That's hard to track, and how quickly he gets it off.
Yeah.
How's Gagne's looked? Obviously you moved him out to wing. Yeah. He's had a good run. But he's looked pretty good at center.
He's played better. From the initial part of the season when I thought he was going to be a center. Yeah. I didn't like him there at all. He's played much better. I think he feels more comfortable. I think he's had more touches with the puck. I think that's helped him offensively in the middle of the ice. Him and Borky have a little chemistry right now. It kind of comes and goes, but it's been more there than not, which is a nice thing to add because you're always talking about top 6. I think when you have a couple of talented players like that and a guy that's going to get the puck like Hartnell's doing it right now, you got to talk about 3 offensive lines, and it's certainly helped us in the past couple of games because. Really, Sam's line's been the most consistent line in the 2 Jersey games here of late that I can think on the top of my head.
How did Nudevar look going back in the lineup for you?
Not bad. A little rust. He's still, he's still banged around a little bit, and he's still it's Nudie that goes on the right side. As a young kid, putting him on his offside. Had some good minutes. It's never going to be totally clean for him because he needs to grow. He needs to get stronger. He needs to understand the battles within the game and how much you have to do it, how important they are. But the caveat there is how quickly he can get you out of the end zone. And that's why I like him in the lineup, because he can make plays. And I think that's just going to get better, and I think he's going to be a much better defender as he matures. He's still just a kid.
Is it amazing to you, or do you guys, once a guy's in the NHL, he's an NHL player, but 2 years ago that guy was a number 7 defenseman on his club team in Finland?
Yeah, Giamma was telling me there was a point in time where he had to leave his town because he couldn't make his team. I forget what level it was at, but he had to leave his town to go to another town to play. For coaches, and really for all of us, especially for coaches, you can never say no. You can't give up on people. You just never know when the maturity comes in, and you never know when it clicks in mentally as far as how you have to handle yourself. So I think he has a really bright future. There are certainly hiccups in his game, and we expected that. But there's a lot of players on our team and in this league that can't make the plays that he can make right now as a young defenseman in the league.